I wanted to come on here and make a really quick video. This is just an announcement video, but also it is an update video. I know that quite a few of y'all have seen the video about me finding about my uncle being my father, or as I dearingly call him, my Uncle Daddy. So I wish a lot of y'all would have subscribed because it's almost at like 300,000 views at this point. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and give it a watch, give it a like, share a comment on what you think about the topic. There's also update videos that I have linked at the end of each video that you can go ahead and watch if you want to be updated on all of that in my life, because that's my latest drama. I just don't talk about the drama. I also give y'all the drama on my life too. So anywho, the email was asking me to be on a reality show. I was like, what? Me? Like little old me? I was just like, oh my God, this is insane. So I was just like, what in the world, right? So I'm emailing back and forth with the producer. They asked for my number. I give them my number thinking like, okay, if this is like a prank, I'm gonna go ahead and give my number and we're gonna see what it's all about. Who's pranking me? Like, where's the cameras at? Where's Ashton Kutcher? This cannot be real, right? That's what I thought. And then, sorry, I just ate some ribs and I have a piece of rib in my teeth. Anywho, so I was just like, oh my God. So I get the phone call and I was like, what? Okay, what is life right now? And this is insane, right? I was just like, oh my God. So basically they wanted to have me on the show. I was just blown away. I was like, oh my God, I never thought, like honestly, when I uploaded that video, I just had to get my feelings out of what I was feeling. It was raw, real emotions. Like it was just, just me sharing my life with y'all. And I never would have in a million years thought that, a reality show? Are you serious? Like what? So we're going through things and I'm being asked a lot of questions and stuff like that. So I don't know. They wanted to know who would participate. Anyway, so that's that. Now let me update y'all on all of the Uncle Daddy stuff. So the last video that y'all saw, I was here with my cuz-bro and we were talking about things and all that kind of stuff. Well, pretty much I haven't updated y'all on what happened after that. So I think it was either later that night or like real early in the morning hours. Maybe it was around like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. So technically the next day, if we want to be technical. And so I got this call from my aunt, right? And I was just like, oh my God, what is she doing awake right now? But I thought like it was something like, oh my God, what if something happened? Like, I hope everyone's okay. Like, let me answer this phone call. And thankfully I was awake, right? So I get this phone call and, my aunt is talking about, the whole Uncle Daddy situation, right? And of course we like shed some tears and, we talked back and forth and stuff like that. So that was amazing. And then my aunt was like, I feel like you need to talk to your uncle. And she said, well, you need to talk to your dad. And I was like bawling my eyes out. I was just like, oh my God, I would love that. And I was like crying and I said, but I've accepted the fact that all of this is very weird. And I know that because now seeing all of y'all's comments under my videos and stuff, y'all really have helped me to realize like it's not my fault. Even though I was being made out to feel that it was my fault. Girl, I wasn't even alive back then. I wasn't even, you know what I mean? Like I realized like, oh my God, why? Because I was feeling a lot of shame and emotions and stuff like that. But y'all were right. I realized like, it's not my fault. So I shouldn't feel any of this guilt that I'm feeling. Like the fact of the matter is that what happened, happened. I'm here because of it, and I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful now to know who my father is. I didn't think it was going to be, someone within my family, but hey, it is what it is, right? Am I right? Like, I don't know. So anyways, I just had to learn to accept it. So fast forward now, again, I'm going back. So fast forward now to my aunt calling me. And then I was crying and I was like, I accept the fact that that may never happen. Like, just like y'all feel weird in this situation, girl. I do too. Like, I know that this ain't normal. This ain't supposed to be happening. And I had to process all of these things. Like, girl, I'm probably never gonna get to talk to him. I'm probably never gonna meet him. Like, he's probably never gonna want a relationship with me, right? And so when I'm talking to my aunt, I'm like, oh my God, like I would just, I've accepted that it won't happen. I mean, I would love for that to happen, but I don't think that it'll happen. And she said, well, why don't you talk to him right now? Here he is. And I was like, what? And I heard him on the phone and he was like, hey, mija, I guess I can call you mija really now because since you're my daughter. And I was just like, oh my God. And I think he still has like mixed emotions just because, we talked a lot and he was saying like how, God, I wish I would have known, like, I'm so sorry. And if I would have known, I would have tried to do the right thing. And, because you got to understand, like, I didn't realize, but like this whole thing, it's already been a year since I found out because you can go back and look at the video. It's from a year ago, probably even a little bit more than that. And so anyway, so he was like, I had to take time to process all of this and I still don't know what to think or what to feel or how to go about, handling all of this, and I started crying. And I was just like, well, I don't feel like when I found out, I definitely don't want you to think that I was trying to put blame. Like, I'm not trying to put blame. I always wanted to know, who you were basically. And now I know. And I don't know how to deal with it either, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm a grown woman, and not to be mean, but I've gone my whole life without knowing who you are. So it would be great, if I could know you. I mean, I know you as my uncle, but it would be great if I could know you as my dad. Like, that would be great. But, it's even going to take me time to even get used to that too, because like, and I was just like straight up, like, I was like, I don't even know like what to call you, because I've grown up with you being my uncle. And I heard my aunt in the background. She was like, you call him dad. That's what you call him. And I was just like, oh my God. And, and she was like, and I'm your mom and he's your dad. And I was just like, okay, this is like, and I love them. I've always loved them so much. It's just so different and confusing. And it's just like, oh my God. So, I don't know what is gonna come of everything. I mean, I'm hoping that it's all great things. I'm so grateful that he even got on the phone. I pray that there's a good ending, well, not ending. I mean, nothing in this life is gonna end until the day I'm gone. But you know what I mean? Like, I hope that there's a happy ending to all of this. I still don't speak to my mother. My mother is still, I guess in her feelings about it and pretty much try to put blame on me and is still pretty much, I mean, I don't know, it's been what, almost a year. And so I'm assuming, I mean, I know you shouldn't assume because, you know what they say when you assume. So I'm not going to assume. It's just that that's the note that we left off on. So I don't know. And then not only that, but I've gotten text messages like where she's reaching out, trying to look like find my other sister. And she's like basically telling me like, oh, well, have you spoken to, your sister? This is her mother. So I'm just like, oh, so does that mean you're not my mother anymore? Like, I don't know. It's just so confusing. But again, like I have overcome so much in my life that I know that no matter what happens, that I'm going to overcome anything that comes my way, because that's pretty much the story of my life. Like I've been through so much that a lot of it I haven't even shared with y'all. It's truly been a journey. And if I can get through half of the things that I've gotten through in my life, I know that I'll be able to get through all of this. And so I just wanted to, I know people were asking in the comments like, oh my God, there was some cakes person commented like, we stopped production and stopped, you know, with the timeline on our cake making production video or something like that, just to be able to map out your whole family tree and figure things out. And so it's so interesting, and this story is so compelling, and keep on making videos. And so that's what I'm doing, because it made me think like, oh my God, I haven't even done an update video yet. And so many of y'all, I don't even understand. Like, I just, you know, it just blows my mind, because I was just like, people are really interested in my life? Like, that's so crazy to me. I don't know what's gonna happen, because the show, the producer said that my Uncle Daddy would have to be one of the main people, even if they didn't have anybody else who wanted to be on and participate on the show, that my Uncle Daddy for sure had to be like willing to participate. So that being said, and being that he's, you know, just thinking about it, I don't know what's gonna happen. I really, really don't. Just because everything, it's good news, but it's also kind of bittersweet news, just because he'll say those things, you know, but I haven't really, like, since, and you know, that phone call, like, he hasn't, like, he doesn't have my number, you know, he hasn't asked me for my number to be able to reach out, you know, and have more conversations or anything like that. So I don't know. I mean, I know that he's at a loss of how to handle this. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I wish that I could tell y'all that I know what's going to happen. But basically, this is still an ongoing story. Like, this is still my life. It's still ongoing. It's just kind of a new chapter. You know, it's just kind of just a new chapter. I mean, and so that's the update that I have for y'all. Life is crazy. So I don't know. I mean, I guess we will see what happens. If it all goes through and everything works out, you might see me on a show. And that is so crazy to even say or even to think about. Like, am I right? Like, I'm just like, wow, what is, oh, I keep having, what is life right now? Like, what is happening? I just wanted to share that with y'all and give y'all an update. So there you go. So I hope that you continue to watch my life unfold on my channel. And I don't know, one of the things is that I was thinking about is, even if the show, like, let's say, okay, so if, let's say my Uncle Daddy says like, girl, no, I can't do the video. I mean, I can't do the show. And there is no show, right? Let's say that happens. Then I can only hope that even if it doesn't happen on the show, maybe, just maybe, we could have our meeting and like everything unfold here on my channel. It's a very possible thing. And so even if it's not on the show, I'm still, of course, going to update y'all on my life. If you can just share this with your family members, anybody you think that might be going through something similar, as a way to show them like there's hope. Like, even in the situations that you might think are the worst, there's always hope. And there's always, sometimes we don't understand why things happen to us. And it's just like, at the end, I guess that, you know, there's always a bigger plan than what we have planned. I mean, that's how it normally works out, right? That's just life. I will see y'all on the next video. So wish me luck, guys. I hope it goes through and it happens, but I will let y'all know. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later.